Hi, Ipshita, your guide here. So this marks the beginning of our day 12. Today we are going for sightseeing in and around Khajuraho. So there is a temple series here. We have come to first the western group of temples. First we will visit the Khandariya Mahadev temple. So let me show you around. It is a World Heritage Site. The western group of temples are situated on that side where we are going now. We are entering the Khajuraho group of temple series, a World Heritage Site. So we have entered the western group of temples area. There are many temples here. All of these constitute the western group of temples. So this is the first temple. First temple, that is the Lakshmana temple, but it is not the temple of Sri Lakshmana. It is actually the temple of Sri Vishnu. Here you can see two crocodile faces. That is basically the Vahan of Ma Ganga, basically for purification purpose. This is the image of Sri Ganesha. This is the picture of the Nag Kanya or the Vish Kanya, and there are many ladies here. Like this, we are exploring the temple architecture from outside of the Lakshmana temple. After that, we will be going inside. That's the image of the Agni Dev, the south facing god. And there are many other ladies here for Tantra Yoga and everything. This is the image of the Rajguru who directed how to make this Lakshmana temple, and you can see many ladies and loving couple images, etc. Basically, all the sculptures here. Doing our shoes and going up the temple premises. Ascending the steps to the Sri Lakshmana temple. We have entered the Lakshmana temple. Here is the Deva Lipi, which is written in Prakritic language, the old language, and here is the inside of the temple. This is called the Mahamandap, and here are some pillars, and the temple architecture is really great, just like we saw outside. And this is the main deity, that is the Lord Vishnu. Studying the temple architecture, there we can see a lot of elephants and people. Now we are going to see the temples. Workers working with their tools. Lakshmana temple which we encountered was fully made of sandstone layers, and this temple in the garden, this is basically portraying the third incarnation of Lord Vishnu, that is the Varaha avatar out of the 9 avatars. And we have come to the Khandariya Mahadeva temple. Entering through the steps into the temple. So entering inside the temple. Around the second temple, this shows a wedding ceremony and all the sculptures here. Opposite to this Khandariya Mahadeva temple is the Parvati temple, just in this corridor. Temple, that is the Chitragupta temple, the temple of Lord Surya. Going from the Chitragupta temple to the next temple. Now just like the Khandariya Mahadeva temple here, we have the Shivji temple here. And this temple is a mixed architecture, Indo-Islamic and Buddhist, and this mixed architecture. And there is another Shiv temple. Brings us to the end of the tour of the western group of temples. All the temples here, no puja is done here. Those are done in the temples which are outside and a little far. But it was a truly wonderful place, the western group of temples of Khajuraho. Entering the temple through these steps. So this is basically the Matangeshwara temple where puja happens. Western group of temples which we saw on the other side of this fence. Here is the temple where puja actually happens. Matangeshwara temple. This is the 9 feet tall Shivaling. We have come to the eastern group of temples, basically constituting the Jain temples. This is the Digambar Jain temple along with the Jain museum. So the Digambar Jain temple, that is the main temple area which constitutes the whole eastern group of Jain temples. This is the Parshvanath temple, the Adinath temple is this side, and there we have another temple. This is the Sri Shantinath temple. Let me show you. There are many pictures etc. How the temple was made and the stories of the temple, the deities. So this is the Sri Adinath temple.
शेर जो है जंगल का राजा है।
This is the deity of Sri
इंद्रियां शेर की
Adinath,
तरह
the first
ताकतवर हैं।
Tirthankara.
जो तीर्थंकर हैं ये इंद्रियों को जीतने वाले।
And this is the Parshvanath temple, the deity Parshvanath, the 23rd Tirthankara. So overall all these temples constitute the eastern group of temples, that is the Jain temples, and it is a really good spot, a very good tourist spot, and I would surely recommend this place also along with the western group of temples in Khajuraho, really making Khajuraho indeed a World Heritage Site. So we have come to the southern group of temples. First is the Juladev temple. So entering the temple premises. So this is the Juladev temple. Let's enter. Entering the Juladev temple. So this mainly constitutes the southern group of temples. It was a very wonderful place, just like the eastern and western group of temples, and in total these constitute the Khajuraho area, that is a World Heritage Site and is really a good tourist spot. So I would surely recommend this place also.